Ukrainian forces have already destroyed over 6,000 Russian artillery systems this year alone. This was reported by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Oleksandr Syrsky, in a Facebook post. At the same time, since the beginning of 2024, Russia has lost more than 19,000 artillery systems, stressed Syrsky, adding that the fight continues. The Council of the International Civil Aviation Organization ruled that the Russian Federation bears responsibility for the downing of Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 over the skies of the Donetsk region on July 17, 2014. The decision was announced on Tuesday in Montreal, Canada. In a statement published on the Dutch government's official portal, the shooting down of the flight, which killed all 298 souls on board, violated the Chicago Convention, which prohibits the unlawful use of force against a civilian aircraft. Dutch Prime Minister Dick Schoof commented on the ruling on X, describing it as an important step in the pursuit of justice and that all possible means will be used to hold Russia accountable. A joint investigation team concluded that the aircraft was hit by a Buk surface-to-air missile belonging to the 53rd Anti-Aircraft Missile Brigade of the Russian Armed Forces stationed in Kursk. The ICAO Council is expected to consider legal steps for reparations in the coming weeks. US President Trump is considering participating in the upcoming meeting between Ukraine and Russia scheduled to take place in Istanbul on Thursday. During a White House press conference, he said that he may travel to Istanbul.
I think you may have a good result out of the Thursday meeting in Turkey between Russia and Ukraine. And I believe the two leaders were going to be there. I was thinking about flying over. I don't know where I'm going to be on Thursday. I've got so many meetings. But I was thinking about actually flying over there. There's a possibility of it, I guess, if I think things can happen.
Shortly after Trump appeared at the press conference, President Zelenskyy released a statement welcoming Trump's call for a full and unconditional 30-day ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia. On his X page, Zelenskyy underlined that everyone in Ukraine would like the US president to be at the meeting in Turkey. Later, in his evening address, he reaffirmed that Ukraine has always supported diplomacy.
I'm ready to come to Turkey. Unfortunately, the world still has not received a clear response from Russia to the numerous proposals for a ceasefire. Russian shelling and assaults continue. Moscow has remained silent all day regarding the proposal for a direct meeting. A very strange silence. One way or another, Russia will have to end this war. And the sooner, the better. There is no sense in continuing the killing.
Meanwhile, the Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov at a press briefing on Monday stated that Russia is continuing its preparations for talks in Istanbul. However, he did not specify who will represent the country in Turkey, adding that the announcement will come when Putin is ready. Over 2,200 civilians have enlisted in Ukraine's drone line units using the e-governance Diia mobile app. This was reported on Diia's website on Monday. According to the announcement, over the past 2 months, the applications were to join drone warfare units such as K2, Achilles, Rarog, Phoenix, and Magyar's Birds. These units operate under the Drone Line Initiative, a program launched by President Zelenskyy that brings together infantry and UAVs into a single strike force, scaling up Ukraine's most effective battlefield innovations. To streamline recruitment, a dedicated service was integrated directly into the Diia app and is designed for civilians who want to join the fight using cutting-edge technology without unnecessary bureaucracy.
You open the app, submit the application, and wait 2 minutes. Someone will call you, and everything will be fast and easy.
Available roles include FPV operators, Mavic Auto drone pilots, UAV technicians, munition handlers, ground robotic system operators, drone assembly specialists, and many more.